Good morning and welcome to the daily Devo for the day. It is Saturday and it is June the 18th today. The title of our devotion is The Faithful Judge. The Faithful Judge. Psalm 96:13. Let all creation rejoice before the Lord, for He comes to judge the earth. He will judge the world in righteousness and the peoples in His faithfulness. When we speak of God's attributes, we're referring to facts about Him, the traits that characterize His divine personality. God is holy, loving, just, eternal, all-knowing, faithful, and almighty. The number of His attributes may be infinite, and each of these attributes is unending. In ways we can't fully understand, each attribute of God qualifies all the others. For example, because God is holy, His justice is holy. His faithfulness is holy. His love is holy. Because He is eternal, His power is eternal, and His faithfulness is unending. In His essential nature, with all His galaxies of qualities, God is without beginning or ending, and He fills all dimensions, known and unknown. His holiness, justice, and righteousness pervade all reality and cannot be denied, avoided, or delayed. If all this boggles your mind, remember the old saying, a God small enough to be understood isn't large enough to be worshipped. Our majestic Lord is incomprehensible, unfathomable, clothed in light, wrapped in mystery, and veiled in glory. He is to be feared with a reverent awe. Because of this, it's unthinkable that God could see all the evil in the world, the genocide, the senseless wars, the cruelty of humanity, without responding to it. Through the power of Calvary, everything will one day be leveled, balanced, avenged, and righted. That should make us rejoice. God is not dead, nor does He sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail. A 17th century Lutheran pastor, Johann Hirmann, who sought to minister during the chaos of the 30 Years' War, wrote a prayer that perfectly reflects the sentiments of my heart today. In German, the first line is, O Gott, du frommer Gott. Translated into English, the opening stanza says, O God, thou faithful God, thou fountain ever flowing, without whom nothing is, all perfect gifts bestowing. Grant me a healthy frame and give me, Lord, within, a conscience free from blame, a soul unhurt by sin. One day, Jesus will judge the world in faithfulness. He will be faithful to His holiness, and He will deal with the source of evil and the suffering it has caused the world. He is also faithful to His love for us. Let's ask Him for a healthy frame, a cleansed conscience, and a soul that will never be at home, never be comfortable, never be at peace with sin. The closing quote comes from Jerry Bridges. When you see a specific need in your life for faithfulness, make that a matter of prayer for the aid of the Holy Spirit and the object of concrete actions on your part. Remember that your working and His working are coextensive. You cannot become a faithful person merely by trying. There's a divine dimension. But it's also true that you won't become a faithful person without trying. Good thoughts for who God is, for all his characteristics, his qualities. I think we have a tendency to throw them out of balance. As he says, they are balanced. One is intertwined with the other. There's not going to be love without justice or justice without love. But we want the love part. We don't want to be punished. The writer of the Hebrews, however, says that God disciplines who he loves. If you're a parent who loves your children, you correct them. You correct them. You don't allow them to be comfortable with ill behavior. That's how our God is. He loves us, and so he disciplines us. That love and that justice coexist together. His attributes infinite. Because he's holy, his justice is holy. His faithfulness is holy. His love is holy. Every one of these characteristics is in a bundle together, and they work together. They're never separated from each other. Let's make sure that that's the God that we're looking to for his help and understanding who he really is. Blessings to you today, and worship him. For God the Father is looking for worshipers who will worship him in spirit and in truth.